disgusted by what he saw, and he asked the paralyzed man, begging for help, a profound question, a question that we hear all too well. Do you want to get well? Or put it another way, do you want to change? So we say we want to change, but do we really?
Yeah, it's interesting because this guy's been in this condition for 38 years. He's at the pool for the purpose of changing.
Yes.
And Jesus comes along, and everybody knows the story, about wading in the water. That song is from this thing.
Yes.
So I've heard people preach it. Jesus is going to, change him.
Yeah.
Actually, you read that story, and Jesus ain't with all that.
Right.
He's not. He's really kind of annoyed. Right. Kind of angry. Kind of gets in his face.
Right.
And asked him. He said, "Do you even want to change?
Yeah.
Do you want to be well?" Which we think is like almost a stupid question.
Yes.
But what he's trying to get us to understand is that change that we really want, it always comes from within.
Yes.
And like we'll go to a program or we'll go to a healer or whatever, expecting them to do a little tete-a-tete and put pray for, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But notice in the story, Jesus doesn't pray for him.
Right.
He doesn't touch him. He doesn't put any oil on his head.
Right,
He doesn't didn't do any of that.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
He did it before, but he didn't do it now.
Right.
He got mad at him.
Yeah.
He looked at him. He said, "Yo, Jack,
Yeah.
do you even want to change?"
Yeah.
Right? And he says, "Well, if you want to change, get up,
Yeah.
and go back and get your stuff."
Yeah.
And it's fascinating because people have preached something totally different. But my thing is, this is what is going on here.
Yeah.
This is Romans 2. It says, "Do not conform to the pattern of the world, but be transformed by what?
The renewing of your mind."
That's right. So this transformation, this change is always a profound change. I mean, this is always a renewal of how we think.
Yes.
So Jesus didn't come, he came to save us, but he actually came to change how we think.
Exactly.
Right? I mean, we want all this stuff. We want to look good and all that. But, that's not what it's about.
Yes.
It's about what's going on. How you think about what you feel, right? How you and your thinking reflects in your behavior,
Yes.
not what we think, right?
Yes. So change means letting go and embracing the unknown. It also means we obsess about what we lose if we change rather than what we will gain. We want to be comfortable and familiar with what we know. We want to change on our terms because we fear the unknown. So we want to change on our terms, which is our own thinking, our own decisions. We don't let God change us because we're afraid of losing control.
Yeah, so there's some, whatever we think is holding us back, right? We want to be rid of that.
Yes.
So we can go back into where we were going in the first
comfort
place,
zone.
Right?
Yes.
So you come to Christ, and Christ says, no, I want you to change.
Right.
And we're like, well, what do you mean?
Right.
I mean, we don't say this, but
Right.
this is what's going on. I don't understand what all that means. I got to go to church. I got to be square.
Yeah.
I mean, we have this vision, and it doesn't look all like, I won't get the girls, I won't get the money,
Right.
Or we go into church looking for the girls and the money.
Yes.
And unfortunately, even the best of us, that stuff creeps into our thinking. You know what I'm saying? You get lonely, you get poor.
Yeah.
Right? So the thing is, I embraced, all right, I spent a lot of time, my life was out of control.
Yeah.
And what I wanted to do was master my chaos. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I wanted to get myself back into control onto my terms.
Right.
So I clung to stuff that didn't serve me.
Right.
I tried to do stuff that really didn't serve me long term. Served me for the moment.
Right.
Right? That's how I started taking drugs.
Right.
Because it served me for the moment. Everything that I did. You know what I'm saying? So real change starts, first of all, it starts inside in my core. One. Two, it works in my thinking, is what we're saying. Two. And three, See, all the Bible talk, all this, it starts in my flesh and works into my spirit.
Okay.
Now that's a little, we got to get
deep.
to that.
That's deep.
So let's go